contributor Reince Priebus and Republican strategist Erin Maguire. Erin, start with you. Where does this go from here? Because I don't believe Tim Walz and I don't believe, Mayor Smallfry that they're going to really cooperate in the end. I think they will, revert to form.
I hope where we go from here is with President Trump's leadership. He's shown that when he steps in and takes the lead, that cooler heads do prevail and that an adult enters the room. But this has been Democrats' playbook for years. They use this inflamed rhetoric. You have seen it from Maxine Waters, from Chuck Schumer. Get in their faces, get aggressive. This is not anything new. And then they use hypocrisy by claiming that we need to that you need to continue this, that somehow they become the victim in all of this. But this is where Donald Trump and Republicans come in and they provide facts and common sense, and that's where this needs to go from here, because facts and common sense would show you that if you allow state and local law enforcement to work with federal officials to get criminals off the streets, common sense will tell you that everybody, every part of your community is safer and better for that. And with President Trump, that's the goal they're going for right now.
In spite Reince Priebus, what Tim Walz says, we want them out of here as soon as possible. Well, Donald Trump and ICE are making his state more safe and secure. Why is he so reluctant to follow the Constitution, the Supremacy Clause, and allow law enforcement, federal law enforcement, to enforce federal laws? It is their jurisdiction. It's not the state's jurisdiction.
Well, because they're driven by something else here, and you hit on it. You got all those clips from all these horrific things that these people are saying, supposed comedians on TV, podcasters. It's because these people play and use division like an athlete plays to win. And where does it start? It starts, number one, with, you said it before, lawlessness, okay? Number one. 12 million people over the border. Number two, more lawlessness. We're going to have a sanctuary city. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means we're going to enforce some laws and not others, okay? So now we have rebellion division now moving into the cities and the states, confronting the federal government. Then the third thing, these protests, while there are people that are protesting peacefully, and I'm sure they're good citizens and all that, but there are 501c3s and 527s that are using this opportunity to make money because division is profit. And so what do? They gin people up. They've got paid people. They're doing podcasts. They're doing video clips. And what are these clips? It's all division. It's all to make money. It is a grift to a certain extent that just starts bubbling up from the bottom. And then Tim Walz and Fry and these guys, they're answering to this grift, to this ecosystem of rebellion that's also funded by a lot of people to create all of this, to number one, sow division, but number two, to make money. They're making a profit from not solving problems, and they're getting clicks for it. That's part of what's going on here in this country.
Am I right or wrong? Exit question, yes or no. Will Tim Walz revert to form, Erin, and ultimately just capitulate to the radical base that he feels he needs to appeal to?
I certainly hope not, but I believe he will, because he's shown time and again what a spineless leader he can be. I really hope he can meet this moment, but it seems unlikely.
Reince.
I think he'll cut a deal on the prisoners, and I think President Trump will show real leadership, as Erin mentioned before, and President Trump will lead to diffuse this issue, as he's already started to do. Even though he doesn't have to, he will.
Reince, Erin, good to see you both. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.